Hello, all you wonderful. My name is Sabina, and today it's time to update the PANtastic palette in collaboration with the PANtastic ladies. This year's theme is tiny pans, and that means either the smallest looking pans, the shallowest pans, or the pans with the least amount of shadows. I picked this Color VK Your Favors in 02 neutrals, so it's a bit more pinkish red. And let's see where I started and where I was last time. And the last picture only got up on my my Instagram, since I didn't film that update. So this will be update 5 and update 4 is on my Instagram only. So let's take a look. And on the 4th update, I did hit pan on this shade right here, and I have expanded the pan since then because it's hard to see in the picture, but this was a tiny pan a month ago, and the shadow is crystal. But for this month I have hit another pan in this shade, and this is Treasure. So I have pan in this, already had pan when I started on it because this is a takeover from a friend of mine, but I have hit pan on this shade, and this shade, and this shade is sprayed into another shade to try to fix that shade. I failed miserably, but this is what the palette is looking like. And on a day-to-day basis, this is the shadow I am using the most, together with this one and a shadow from my 50 Shades of Purple. But today I am using this shade in the crease, and then I have this in the crease, and then I deepen up with this, and I have this one on my outer corner, and this shade as a inner corner highlight. I have 2 different highlights on top of it because it's got a little bit dark for me. Otherwise, I do tend to use Treasure, which I just have hit pan on, together with this one, which is Coral Pink, and then have this all over the lid together with this as my inner corner, and I do enjoy it. I really enjoy this actually. I'm normally not a person who likes nudes, but I have truly enjoyed this palette, and I'm gonna continue to enjoy it. I actually don't have a goal exactly, but I am still going to work on this together with this shimmery. And if I do the darker looks, I'm going to use Sunset as my shimmer shade. This is more like a topper. And I'm gonna try to continue to expand the pan in these 2 shades and work on this one. So I do have my favorites in this palette, so I'm just gonna continue on them. This year I also started my panning revenge, because in the PANtastic ladies group we got to submit suggestions for what this year's Pan palette theme was going to be, and I suggested panning revenge. So shadows you had in a project that you didn't finish or you didn't hit your goal on. So I decided to do that for myself this year, and I'm gonna go and get my shadow because okay, so I had it in this jar here because it was a homemade cream shadow, and this is what it's looking like. I didn't want to wash it out before I had filmed this. This was done before the 15th of April because I had a shadow in here that belonged to the 50 Shades of Pink. But I am a teeny tiny bit horrible because I had a teeny tiny bit that wouldn't be enough for a look. That's why I decided that this shadow was done, and it's just the green on the edge right here, but it's in this jar because this is the green it's coming from, and it's summer. I am not gonna work on this until the fall probably, and then I'm probably gonna take a tiny bit to work on, not the whole thing. But I do count this as a done. Together with that, I had this Freedom palette, the Pro Decadence palette Clubbed to Death, and let's not blind you. I started with this orange and then went over to this blue, and it had an accident, so I lost a bit of it. But I have used quite a bit of the blue anyway, because I used it in my crease together with that green one, and it was amazing. But this one is going to be put away for now, and I'm going to roll in a new Panning Revenge shadow, and it's actually 3 different shadows combined into a cream shadow, a homemade cream shadow, and all of 3 of them belonged to my palette last year, which was the Panning Solitaire. Horrible year last year. I hope this year will be a little bit better for me. Fingers crossed. And I didn't like how nudish it was in the beginning, so I added some dark goldish green to it, and today when I revived it I realized it wasn't mixed properly last time, so this is what it's looking like. Not the most flattering color in the pot, but this is what it's looking on, and I actually like this combination of eyeshadows because I have, as I said, 4 shadows from here. Mama, yes. Interrupted the 3rd time by the boy. Yes, mom life. As I was saying, I do have 4 shadows. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And then I have this as well. I was really scared that this was too warm for this because this is a bit cooler, but I think it works fine. I also have this one on my lower lash and no eyeliner in my waterline, so works fine, I think. So that's my Palette and Panning Revenge update. I am totally out of breath. Whew. And it's really warm here in Sweden, so I think it's time to put the blinds down in the kitchen as well to keep the warmth away, because we have sun from pretty much all day, starting here in the kitchen, then going to the bedrooms and then into the living room where we have the balcony. So warm apartment, but hey, it's summer. I am happy. It's shiny and bright outside, and I'm gonna try to be shiny and bright on the inside, going through to the outside. Rambling this last part of this video, sorry for that. I hope you're doing great and keeping your heads up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!